I've been doing red light therapy now for a number of years, and I'm currently 40. So the main reason I started doing it is because I wanted help with my complexion. I wanted to increase my collagen levels. And around about after sort of 8 to 12 weeks for me, that's when I noticed the biggest impact. My skin was much, much clearer. Complexion was much, much better. And I certainly noticed maybe a few less fine lines here and there. So it's made a real big impact, and that impact has made me continue doing it daily for the past number of years. Other benefits that I wanted to get is I'm quite an active person, so I do a lot of sports, I do a lot of gym. So that's really helped keep me in the gym and keep me active as well. And obviously a lot of people haven't heard about red light therapy, or maybe they've heard about it, but they don't really understand what it actually does. People tend to split into sort of two groups. You've got people who know a bit about it and they want to start doing it sooner rather than later, because naturally prevention is better than cure. You know, if you can keep your body in good order, that's going to serve you in the long run. And then you've also got people that have only kind of just found out about it and they're already suffering with things like aches and pains, or skin, complexion and things like that, and they want help, reversing those problems. And although it's not a magical cure, of course, certainly it's something that's going to aid you if you use it on a consistent basis and you use it how you should do, which we'll always give guidance on anyway. When I first started doing it, or when I was first looking into it, I guess, there was a lot of problems that I had, which if I knew what I knew now, I certainly could have avoided, which I'll explain in this video. So the main problem that I had when I was looking into it, I guess, was there was a lot of information to consume, and there was also a lot of conflicting information. You'd read one thing, people saying it's good for this, other people saying it's not good for that. Some people saying that you need a full body panel. Some people saying that you're better off with a face mask. And it was really sort of a point of information overload. And I've always been a person that will look into things at the higher end, I guess. So, I spent days and weeks looking into those things. And even then, I probably didn't end up getting the one that I should have got to start with. So the first panel I got was, I think it was classed as a full body panel, which a lot of companies market their panels as nowadays. But in actual fact, it was only that big, and it was pretty thin. It was only about that wide. So by the time I stood, I think 4 inches back, which was their recommendation, as you can guess, even with the degree of their lenses, my legs weren't even being touched, of course, and the whole of my body, and I'm not a big guy, wasn't being covered by the light either. So, and I've said this in my other videos, what I ended up doing, because mainly I wanted it for my face. I'd do my face in the morning for 10 minutes, and then I'd turn around, do my back for 10 minutes, and then maybe later on in the day, especially if I'd been doing legs at the gym or something like that, I'd do the front of my legs for 10 minutes and do the back of my legs for 10 minutes. And it just used up quite a bit of time. And I was also only using sort of 2 wavelengths. I think it was 660 and 850 nm to start with, which is basically your red light for your skin and your near infrared for deeper penetration. Since then, panels like ours have got up to 5 wavelengths, and although more wavelengths isn't necessarily better, it depends